Right, so what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another food review series episode. Been shopping, been to Asda, and I've seen this, the Real Yorkshire Pudding Company. Sold in the whole now, the price £2.90 in Asda. So, alright for a sold in the whole, serves two. So we'll see how it sums up to normal sold in the holes. You buy like £1 sold in the hole from Iceland, or even as the Smart Price or as their own brand or Tesco, wherever you shop, you buy sold in the hole. It's only like £1 in it. But this is a Real Yorkshire Pudding Company, so I expect a bit more, to be honest. I expect good quality Yorkshire pudding. Nice and crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. I'm expecting a really good product. But for £2.90, that ain't bad. Let's take a look at the packaging. Right, so here we are, taking a look at the packaging. There you go. The Real Yorkshire Pudding CO Company. Yorkshire, based in Yorkshire and baked in Yorkshire. Bit of information there, traffic light system. As you can see, there's not a green one on there, so it's not particularly the healthiest of things, is it? But it is what it is. Your best before date, which is in 4 days' time, as you can see there, 20th of October. When you see this, it might be a few days beforehand, but for me, as recording this, it is that number. Light crisp Yorkshire pud and juicy pork sausages. It's a match made in Yorkshire. Right, so we're going to go on to the back now, which holds our nutritional information. Your allergies are wheat, milk, egg, and sulfite. They are your allergies. I didn't know you could be allergic to sulfite, actually. But yeah, 350 grams. There you go, I'll read that for you there. You can pause and have a read. We've been born and raised to live, breathe and eat the Yorkshire that we all know and love. That's why we only add the most perfect of ingredients, plus a sparkling of passion into our puddings. It's what gives them the taste, homemade flavour that we crave. Proper puddings made by proper people. Take a look inside the box, shall we? Nice and easy. Just going to lift it up, aren't we? There we go. Get my finger across it. Let's open it. So pulling it out there, that is what it looks like. So you get 4 sausages. That's not serving, so I suppose it is. Half it down the middle. Each person gets 2 sausages and a half of the Yorkshire pudding. Does it say in instructions on how to cook it? Does it? Yes, it does. My oven should have been preheated. I'm going to do that now before I unveil the wrapper. So, put the oven on a preheat. Take this out. Takes 16 minutes to cook, so not that long, to be honest. Yeah, a little bit of grease there, you can see it on my hands, can't you? A little bit of grease already. But yeah, that's that. The sausages are there. But yeah, it's got to wait on the oven preheating now. Any more food review requests, comment down below, because episode 100, that'll be the last one, until I decide if I want to bring them back or not. But yeah, I'm getting to 100 episodes and that'll be it for the food review series. This is episode 72. So another 18 more episodes. Around about 18, innit? No, it's not, I can't count. 28. Can't count. But yeah, 28 more episodes. But yeah, comment down below anyway. I'm too tired, I can't even do basic maths, can I? So that is now the oven preheated. There we go. Put it in, 16 minutes later, look at the clock, in 16 minutes time. Now I'm going to cook it for 4 minutes longer to get it to 20, just to get that extra crispiness on the Yorkshire pudding. So I like my Yorkshire pudding. It's nice and crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Right, that should be nice and ready. There we go, look at that. Time to get it out. There we go. Nice and crispy, nice and hard. Got out a tray pretty easily, to be fair, onto a plate. Right, so it's time to tuck in. If there's any forks left, yeah, there is one fork. But yeah, let's tuck in. There we go, look at that. Look at that, looks good, doesn't it? That had sold in the hole in absolutely ages. But yeah, I'm going to cut across, get a bit of sausage. Obviously that's the whole point in holding a hole. Right. Let's get a bit of the Yorkshire pudding. There we go. There we go, nice and crispy and soft. That is nice, the pudding mix is absolutely mixed to perfection. Time for the sausage. Okay. It just tastes like a normal toad in the hole. I don't really have a special flavour kick to it. It don't really have that. It don't really have a juicy sausage taste. It's just standard average toad in the hole. I was expecting a lot more with it being more expensive and the real Yorkshire Pudding Company brand. Right, we'll see for the time lapse, yeah? So, tucking in here, as you can see, it's going down alright. To be honest, it just tastes like a basic toad in the hole, you know. You're paying for the name at the end of the day, the real Yorkshire Pudding Company, that's all you're really paying for. I've had better toad in the holes, to be honest, I can't lie. But we have to try it, it's a little gimmick we have to try, so you don't have to, but yeah. Sausages tasted like those cheap sausages, you know, like your supermarket owned brands. Not really the quality that I expected, obviously with it being a branded company than a supermarket owned. Right, today you have the real Yorkshire Pudding Company toad in the hole. Thoughts on that? Yorkshire pudding was really good, to be fair. The sausages, however, just the same ones out of a normal toad in the hole, aren't they? Nothing special, not juicy pork sausages. That's what it said in the packaging. Would I buy this again? No, probably not. There are cheaper options, like, you know, Tesco's own brand, Asda own brand. I shop at Asda me, so I think most people know that I shop at Asda by now. But yeah, would I buy it again? Nah, you know. What do I rate it out of 5? 2.5 probably. Because it were quite filling. The Yorkshire pudding were nice and crispy. The sausage is a bit of a letdown. To be honest, you expect, with it being the real Yorkshire Pudding Company, to have some quality and be a bit better. It's like you buy Asda own black pudding and compare it to Berry Black pudding. Berry Black pudding is stuck to the original traditional recipe, whereas Asda tampered with it a bit. And some little facts, but yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you in the next food review series episode. Thanks for watching.